Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. We're on Black Ops Cold War because we're talking about Year 2 DLC. A huge patch went live for the game last week containing some new weapons, maps, and a new operator, but we have no idea when that is all officially releasing. However, a massive surprise is that you can actually access some of this new Year 2 DLC content right now. Now, the full list of Year 2 DLC content, which is going to be released at some point, includes a new AR, a new SMG, a new map, which is WMD, and Ravenov as a playable operator in multiplayer and zombies. Now, for some of you, that isn't the most exciting DLC that could be dropped, but I'm so happy that the game is still being supported with DLC, and there could be even more down the line. Now, in this video, we're going to be focusing on the brand new assault rifle, the Vargo 52, as you can actually unlock this and use this in Cold War zombies and multiplayer, and I assume you'll be able to use this in Warzone at some point soon, but it seems like this particular part of the Year 2 DLC has been released a little bit early, and we'll be showing you exactly how you can unlock it and what it's like in zombies, because it's new content and I will take any excuse to jump back on Cold War. Now, a huge shout out and thank you goes to Lego Unlocked, who I believe is the first person to discover how to unlock this new Year 2 weapon. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Go ahead and check it out once you finish this video. Now, I'm sure once this officially releases, you'll be able to unlock this within Cold War and Warzone, but right now the only way to unlock this is to actually play Modern Warfare multiplayer, and you need to deal 1000 damage with an assault rifle 15 times. So I jumped into a multiplayer match. I got about 15 kills, so I knew that I had definitely done 1000 damage to enemies, and then I just quit and rinsed and repeated for about an hour. And eventually I got this pop up on my screen saying that the Vargo 52 is unlocked. So jumping over to multiplayer, we can now see if we go to assault rifles, it is now there, and it's described as a fully auto assault rifle, good damage at mid-range with a fast fire rate, improved muzzle velocity, and reliable handling for steady firing control. So I quickly jumped into a Nuketown game just to see what the gun looks like and how it performs, and it feels like an SMG AR hybrid. It's honestly pretty cool. Now, you're not here for multiplayer, you're here to see what this gun is like in zombies, so let's jump into it. And I thought we'd take it old school by jumping onto D-Machiner, and I can't believe that that's now considered like classic or nostalgic. It just felt so darn good to be back on Cold War and in D-Machine. The zombies just feel so good. And with this weapon, I mean, it's pretty good. I can't lie. The one thing that's probably lacking is that its ammo capacity from the beginning. It's only got 30 rounds in a magazine, and when you upgrade it, it's 60. So I'm sure you can change that with attachments later down the line. But going ahead and pack-a-punching it, the Vargo 52 becomes the Dragon Executioner. As we can see, it gets a heck of a lot more ammo, 60 rounds in a mag. And just for old time's sake, I had to go ahead and activate the Coffin Dance Easter egg. Like, man, I still can't believe that Treyarch did this, and it's such a good side Easter egg. Oh man, how I long to have cool side Easter eggs like this again. But anyway, it took me to about round 26 before I got this gun fully upgraded and then got it to the max rarity. So let's see what this thing is capable of. Running around the spawn room of D-Machine using Deadshot and all the other perks, we're getting about 14,000 damage to the head, which is pretty decent. And man, I gotta say, the gun actually looks really, really nice aesthetically. Like, it looks so clean. And this gameplay is just running with the gun with no attachments on it besides that red dot sight. There's no attachments on it. So obviously this gun could be even better in zombies and even better in multiplayer. But I genuinely think that when this gun releases, people are really going to like it inside of multiplayer, maybe potentially even in Warzone, because it feels like an AR SMG hybrid. Now, showing off this weapon could not be done with just round-based zombies. I wanted to jump into Outbreak to re-experience it and also see how good this is in Outbreak, as well as against the Order in Outbreak. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get one in my game till round 4, and I really wanted to see how quickly we could take this out with a maxed out version of this weapon. But even on round 4, where I popped my Ring of Fire, and admittedly wasn't great timing because the mouth wasn't even open, it's still done very, very well. And at this point, I've also put a few attachments on the weapon just so we have a little bit more ammo and just get some of the benefits within zombies. But yeah, overall, this weapon is pretty darn good. A very viable weapon to use in round-based and also inside of Outbreak. As for the release window for when this gun specifically is going to come out, as well as the other DLC? We don't really know, but in the game, you can obviously see that the gun is fully finished. All the animations are there and it is ready to rock and roll. But when it comes to some of the other year 2 content that has been leaked, such as the SMG, that currently doesn't exist in the game. And there are 2 multiplayer maps coming, one which is already in the game, which hackers on PC have been able to force load, but another doesn't have all of the files for it, so you can't actually force the load, which is Jungle from Black Ops 1. Now, I doubt that Treyarch will go so far as creating brand new maps of multiplayer dropped for free, as if we look at what happened with Modern Warfare 2019 in its year 2 of DLC, it got a few new maps, but again, Kill House was just a remake from, Kill House back in the day. And we're getting both WMD and Jungle, which I assume are pretty much just going to be ports from Black Ops 4, which I have absolutely no problem with. Another weapon which is rumored to be coming is a Scythe melee weapon, which is apparently bundled along with Ravenov's Operator, which makes a lot of sense and could be one of the best melee weapons inside of Cold War Zombies if it is as good as we imagine it to be. Now, I'm sure all of you want Treyarch to be as ambitious as possible when it comes to the year 2 DLC for Cold War, but I don't think we should get our hopes up, considering that they're also developing Vanguard Zombies, they're developing Vanguard Ranked Play, they're probably also working on their own title for next year. I'd imagine most of the new year 2 content that we'll get throughout the year will be very similar to what we're about to get with this drop. Probably some more remastered multiplayer maps from the past, a few new weapons, a few more operators, but it would be amazing if we saw something like a small survival map added in Cold War Zombies. Like even just Nakda and Toten would be absolutely fantastic. But I'd love to know all your thoughts on this down below in the comment section. I think regardless of what they release for year 2, I think the fact that Cold War is still getting a year 2 is extremely good news for the game and for those of us that love Cold War. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below, and be sure to drop this video a thumbs up and subscribe to get yourself up to date with the latest when it comes to Cold War Year 2 DLC, as well as Call of Duty in general. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for another video very, very soon.